Hello everybody, and welcome to our first game with the Dark Elves in this new CCL, whatever it is, 48? Who even knows anymore? Well, we've got a second, let's have a quick look at the team, eh? So this is, I believe, it's been a while since I've played Dark Elves, to be honest, but I believe this is my usual setup. Squeeze in 2 rerolls, all 4 blitzers, we get the Witch Elf as soon as we can. I would have liked to have started with it, but that means going with 1 reroll, which I don't mind, but it, obviously that's a bit more risky, so we're not going with that. Our team is somewhat of a nod to Gothic architecture. I bought this kit, which is, I guess you could argue, a bit of a boring kit, but, I've played Dark Elves so many times, I've gone through, like, a lot of their uniforms, so I bought one off the shop. Not that you have to buy it, you just use your scions. Alright, and we're playing against Wood Elves, which I'm not so sure about. So they are going 1 reroll. They got the 2 War Dancers and the tree, which is interesting. I'm trying to think what I would do. I think I normally do 2 Way Watchers, a catcher, and maybe 2 rerolls, and no tree, if I remember. Yeah, because if you take the 50k off there, you get a lineman instead and a reroll instead. I'm not big on treemen, but other people use them really effectively, so fair play. I think this could be tough for us, because they outmaneuver us. The only thing we have going for us is we have more block, which I'm not saying is not a thing. But we'll see how it goes. If I disappear for a moment, it's just because I have a package out for delivery, and if it shows up I should run and grab it. But maybe it'll hold off till we finish playing. And we'll see how this goes. If this game is a total disaster, maybe we will restart them. We'll kind of see how things go. I don't like to just keep restarting teams time after time, because you do you run your season timeout there. I only play so many games during a season. Don't need to see his team. We don't have to make a decision. It's beautiful. We're on defense, which makes sense. No, it doesn't. Well, it does. I was just expecting to be on attack because Wood Elves are so good at defense. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of style he plays. You know what? I've got enough guys that I can do this, and we're at that nice point in the season where you can effectively put anybody up on the line because nobody's advanced yet. Alright, yeah, I dig that. So yeah, it's been a while since I've played Dark Elves. Last time we played Nurgle. I think it's probably been a good few seasons. I know seasons don't last that long anymore, but yeah. I've played them a lot in the past. They're probably my favorite team. Experience tells me this is just going to bounce out. So he's not taking the safety net of using a War Dancer as a ball carrier at the moment, at least. I don't know if he's going to try and get at one of these guys and hand it off, or pass it off to a War Dancer. I can see the idea of having both your War Dancers out, because it means they can both be blitzing and blocking. You don't have to worry about only having one guy with block, so I see the logic in that. But obviously this guy gives up the ball a little bit easier. And to clarify, when I say a little bit easier, I mean like on a 50%, you get the ball off him rather than a like 18%, whatever it is. So it's a lot easier. I just remembered he also has catcher, so Oh, that built-in mighty blow of war dancers. Always my bane when I play them. It's like somehow they out-injure you. It's very, very painful. So if there's one thing you need to be doing, it's out-injuring them. Could have just pushed him here for the second block there. I wonder if he's going to try and throw and then run down here and go for a quick score. Everything about this is somewhat suggestive of that. Maybe he likes to go for the outscoring rather than the take your time. Take root failed is solid. It still gets to block us though, so that's unfortunate. Second one out. Alrighty. Oh, nice. Oh, he rerolled that. Okay. That... I know it seemed like... Well, of course you reroll it. But here's the thing. Now he has 0 rerolls, and this is turn 1. So... I'm curious to see how that affects what he does. I mean, you know, picking up the ball, obviously not that hard. I think he's still going to attempt the pass here. And then I guess he comes down here. So we do have a 3+2+ for 2 dice. Oh, I take it. Hang on, you can't do that. You go here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, hang on. Now we have... Okay. Let's do some logical things. Let's get a little coverage. Now, always be aware that Wood Elves can reverse on you pretty well. So, we can't get a 2 dice here. But we can get a 1 dice, obviously, by moving this guy in. We didn't actually need to move that guy in. I just moved him in because... I'm trying to decide how much I want to commit to this. I think I do want to commit this guy down here. So that when we inevitably roll the skull here, we can somewhat adapt. I'm trying to decide whether to bring this guy through. I don't think so. Disappointing. But not surprising. Let's have a second go at him, because obviously if we can knock him over, that'd be pretty sweet. We can't. So we're actually just going to stay here. We'll be cognizant of the switch. I think I'll go here, because that provides a little... If I go here, he can kind of come in here and get in our way. If I go here, he can't get into this little block. And likewise, if this guy comes down here, then makes it a bit more awkward. And we're going to try and move this guy because his guy is rooted in. Failed the second one. Okay, that's fine. So we could have used a reroll obviously on one of those blocks, but it doesn't feel necessarily worth it. I think he's just going to run it in. Especially now that the treeman's rooted. I think the tactic's going to be run it in and then use the war dancers to pressure us, try and get the ball back off us and score twice or more in the first half. Guess he's blitzing into here. Remember, he doesn't have rerolls, so I think he's moving this guy down to block in case the GFI fails here. He might just go for it now. I don't know why people... Okay. So if you play... tell me this. Why run down there and then do it again? You're gonna make that maneuver whatever happens, right? What are you getting out of pausing? We will use a blitzer to hold on to the ball because that gives us a lot more speed. And makes them a little harder to take down. I think we're just going to try and avoid the tree. You can go over here. You can come over here. Pop this guy here just in case we get to step in. We don't need you there at all. Okay, that is our setup. I believe. Yep. Oh, I don't have a third guy. Oh, because this guy's out there. Well, that's fine. Let's pop this guy up here. I forgot where... I saw 3 guys. Bribes. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's even better kick than our one. Which is unfortunate. Keep you in contact there. Got to try and even out the fact that he armor broke us so bad. It ain't gonna happen though, I can already tell you that. I know it seems like it should, but it ain't gonna happen. Okay, there we go. You gotta kind of, you know, reverse psychology it. I think I will pop this guy up here. And I'll... oh, hang on, this is our back guy. Dropping the ball, incoming... Oh, no, okay. I don't think he can get anywhere near us. No, he can't. Okay. I mean, I'm sure he'll make inroads. That was a pretty good turn, though. Oh, another take route. Oh, that is very helpful. So he's going to try and push people into the tree, I imagine. Might blitz this guy into the tree or something. That's pretty common. Just to give the tree something to kick and use that mighty blow. And the tree is still somewhat useful as like an anchor point. Potentially, but obviously a lot less useful than if you can move. Because the tree can't adapt to our moving. Oh, he's basing us pretty hard here. And what we've got to keep remembering is he's got no rerolls. He used it on turn 1. Now, he did use it to score, but... You know, like cage dives with the war dancers and whatnot. I'm telling you, man, these war dancers... Is he going to dodge back? I don't think so, because why would you follow up if you're going to? Oh, he's going to leap. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. And we got a... why did we get a cinematic of that? That's interesting. Very aggressive play here, very aggressive. How far can we go? We can't really go as far as we'd like. But I think we're going this way. I mean, logic dictates that we try and hit the war dancer, right? Or do we go this way? Can't really get any assists out that way, whereas I can this way. Gonna have to do a little bit of dodging, potentially, which I don't like. I guess we do this. And then we run as far as we can in this direction. Which, I'm gonna be honest, isn't as safe as I'd like. I'm not sure about this, but we've gotta make our moves. We move him up here. We're gonna get very exposed here. We just need to hope that some of our blitzing works. And our dodging, for that matter. Okay. I mean, I'll take that, overall. Do I do this? If I do that... Yeah, I think I do. Oof. So not the best there. I'll leave you there. It does free up this guy there. To go... here. Oh, sweet. Okay, that really helps. Stay. Okay, okay, it was nice. Okay, it was nice. Excellent, excellent. Okay. That is about as safe as we could make it. It's not safe, but it's safer. I wonder if he'll foul this guy. It depends, because he's going to want to, like, defend this, obviously. We've moved our team over in quite a nice way. So I took a few risks there, but we kind of had to, right? Now the question is, how risky does he want to get now? We moved this guy over here rather than making the block because I wanted to back up the fact that this guy can get hit here. Or, you know, there was... Yeah, so he's going to do that. He's going to hit this guy. Or this guy. I mean, he can get a 1 dice on us here. He's going to have to either leap or 3 dice dodge. 3, 2, 3, 4. But okay, he's just... Ah, okay. So he's just going to get him in position. Now, don't quote me here, but is that every War Dancer block a armor break so far? I think it might be. And honestly, it's making it quite difficult. Okay, I think we have to retreat for now. Nice. Stay. Might need to re-roll this if this fails. It doesn't, which is nice. I don't know why I thought that that was just going to knock him over for sure when it's a War Dancer. But apparently I did. Okay, I dig that. We're not going to use a reroll on that. We're going to conserve them because we might need them later on in the half. We've still got half a half to go. Oh boy, it's tense. Just got to check the door every now and again, make sure nobody's delivered anything. Okay, now this is much more traditional. Maybe he figures now I've effectively caged, it's the time to elf screen up. I don't think he does that one. Could dodge this guy around. Oh, he hasn't blitzed yet. Oh, sweet. Huh. Is this the time that we go and... I think it is. I think it is. And I'm going to do this as well. Because this gives us a out if we need it, potentially. If we get too stuck on our own half. Where am I going to blitz? I guess here. Okay. Excellent, excellent. And then we stay for the assist. We reassemble here, hoping that we knock this guy over. And I'm going to hit the foul first. Because you don't need to reroll the foul. You might get sent off, but you don't need to reroll it. Just a stun? Okay, that's fine. Ah, that's not as fine, but... You know what? Considering where we're at, it could be worse. We've got two guys here, so it's going to be hard for him to get in. If the tree was active, this would be a much more scary position. So we've got three of his guys out for now. Getting the blitzer onto the tree, makes sense. Unless he blocks this, we do still have the potential out round the side though. Okay, I think we just go up this way. Okay. It's a little unfortunate because this guy is now somewhat in our way. I think we might foul here again first. Just because we have the... oh, this is a bit risky if I double one on the bribe. Okay, we stun, so that's nice. I think I'm going to base some of his guys up here. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, sure, let's squeeze in here. Hmm. Oh, of course we get injured. Hey, how's it going, Rick? This is why you should never take a block when you have one higher armor than your opponent, because you will injure yourself. Alright, so we're definitely down 1, we might be down 2. They're definitely down 1, they could be down 3. So, I suppose it's still not bad. And it's going to get harder and harder to defend this, because these guys are stunned, so he can make a screen here, but obviously it's not like as effective a screen as he'd like. No blitz, well, if there is a blitz, it's just a not great blitz this turn as well, which is nice. So I think we blitz this guy and head up this way. Let's see. So if we knock him down, I think we pop this guy here. And let's see how this goes. Okay, excellent. We knocked him down. You playing today, Rick? Okay, ball can come all the way through to here. So I think we advance this guy as far forwards as we can. Yeah, we'll space that out a touch. Not bad, we'll be playing in about 30 minutes. Nice. You going with the dwarves? This is the most cagey style of play I've played in a long time, and by that I mean using actual cages, but it's Wood Elves. You gotta respect the Wood Elves. Do I fail the War Dancer again? I think I do. Do I take a second guy down here to do it? How badly am I going to need this guy? Probably not that badly. I mean, well, I may regret saying that. I can't get him anywhere that useful because I can't get through there anyway, so we'll just try and foul him. 3 teams in a race. Oh, that's right. You're playing the 3 teams. See who gets there first. Okay, we used the bribe. Do we manage to stay in the game is the question. Okay, the bribe worked. It's going to be difficult to block us here. We haven't used a reroll all game. He actually hasn't needed his reroll either. So, you know, that's a bit sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the moment, unless he gets somebody any further this way, we can just walk this in. He needs to go a little bit further if he wants to make us at least make a block. I don't know if he's going to try and dive in and get guys on the ball. We'll see. He's working with limited resources, though. It doesn't look like he is. So in that sense, the screening doesn't do a whole lot for him. I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. Or he's going to try like a wild block in here or something. But this is why we moved back to the middle when he gave us the opportunity as well, because he can't, with as many players as he got, even if you got a full team, you can kind of screen, but the more middle the other team is, the harder it is to get an effective screen. Oh man, he's hit that POW again. I think we just try and make this... Okay, no, never mind. He's moving up. Oh, I think he's trying to find a way to screen this off. Okay, so yeah, we try and make this a 3 dice. With block. And then we have a free run in. Alright, nice. We knock him over as well. Stay. In we go. Alright, 1-1 at halftime. So the second half of that half definitely, or I should say the second, like 3/4 of that half didn't go as he planned. But he's not in a terrible position. We've got a couple of guys out. How many of his guys are he going to get back? That's the huge question. I've not had a good run of keeping the opposition out recently. Just cross our fingers. Waiting for answer from server. Okay, that was a bit scary. Okay, our guy comes back. We could keep even one of his guys out. That'd be sweet. Oh, both his war dancers are out. Hello. Okay. What? I mean, it's a bit early for the withdrawal, surely. I mean, I know the war dancers are good, but wood elves just themselves are... Oh, that's really bad, actually. I mean, not really bad, but now we can't get a witch. Which I don't think we could afford with a 2 either, so... maybe we could. Maybe that would have taken us high enough? I don't know. You roll a 2, though. You knew he was going to do that? I was hoping he'd stick in it. I mean, he wasn't out of it. He still had 8 players, and he's wood elves. You know, we don't have any additional skills. Hey, I'll take that, that level up on the Blitzer. I mean, sure, I'll admit, I was feeling pretty good about that second half after that, but still. But yeah, his, I don't know what his 5 armor breaks, how many blocks did he do? So he had a 50%, you know, successful armor break, which is pretty good. I mean, I think ours was alright as well. 7 out of 17. So yeah, ours was almost, it was a very, very aggressive thing. Yeah, I think that's right. I think when you play wood elves, they become, maybe saying it's a crutch is unfair, but you know, to some degree they are a little bit. If you know, once they're out, you're like, oh, now what do I do? Because I was going to, you know, my whole strategy was to just keep diving in and threaten with that. That's one reason I think why I like, one of the reasons why I like Dark Elves over Wood Elves. Because with Dark Elves you get the, you know, you've got what you've got. Even if your blitzers go out, you're like, well, okay, I can still work with these other players. New rules make them different. The War Dancers? I'm trying to think back to when I've played with Wood Elves. Obviously, a lot is based around the War Dancers, but I think in an ideal world, you also should try and level up your linemen as much as you can with Wood Elves, because, you know, a Blodge Wood Elf lineman is very, very good, very fast, very hard to take down, so I like to get a few Blodges just in my linemen because they're so skilled. They can kind of make up for not having War Dancers. But obviously War Dancers naturally steal all the credit. So I guess his theory there was, well, this isn't going how I wanted. I'm going to get out and just start the team again. So now the important, whilst nobody has played yet, let's have a look at the old leaderboard. Where are we? Oh, we're here somewhere. We're in 5th place. Remember this, everybody. We're the top Dark Elf team. We're in 5th place. It can only go down from here. I have been on, I have technically been on the top of the leaderboard before, but honestly, it's been a while. And that's more later in the season. It is hard to get up there though, because even if you have like a 12-0-0 record, people with like a 30, 20, 30 record will get up here just because of the way the algorithm works. But yes, I feel like I should immortalize this forever. If the season stops now, we'd be in the finals. I was saying when we got in, Rick, I knew the season was resetting yesterday or today. I couldn't remember what it was. So I figured, well, I'll play today. It will have started either way. I didn't realize how fast we were getting into it. Like, the fact that this person has only played 3 games, I'm assuming that that's about as many games as they could have played as well. I made the finals with Dark Elves on the PC a long while back, and then I made it on the PlayStation. I don't remember why. I think I got it on the PlayStation when I stopped streaming, and it went on Super Sale. I made it to the PlayStation finals once or twice as well, which I think is a little easier because obviously most of the top players play on PC. But there's still competitive players on there. It's just, you know, it's not quite there's not as big a player base either. So, but then a few times I've been second or third of a certain race and just, you know, haven't quite had the oomph in games, because when I do make it up the leaderboard, it's usually with like a, you know, like a record that doesn't have many games, but I've just managed to avoid losing too much. I think it's been a while though. I don't remember these guys. Did they play? Okay, they're terrible. I think that was one that we streamed. It'll be back here. I had a few times where we just didn't. Oh yeah, they're not that great either. Did these guys do okay? Yeah, I think this was one where we got up very close. And let's see. Oh, maybe I have to... This might have been the one I took into the finals. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one got into the finals. I actually did manage to play a bunch of games with them. And then I faced a Achille Norse team and died horribly. Yeah, half the time I just don't play enough games. I mean, I'm not saying it's just that I don't play enough games. Ooh, they did pretty well. Did well with high elves. Impossible. Oh, look at our stat ups. Ridiculous. I should have streamed that one. That looks fun. I think it was before I was streaming there. Anyway. Okay, that's not the... Did have a human team where we... I don't remember half these teams. Moonrakers? Don't remember anything about them. Oh, we had an alright record with them. Don't think that was a stream one. Oh, maybe it was. No. I don't think any of these were stream ones. Yeah, that's kind of like my usual thing. I just don't play enough. Okay, these ones I definitely... Okay, yeah, I remember this was one of the... I think Envenom Blade was maybe my first streaming one, and then we did the Chaos, which was... which we did alright. Yeah, that's where we started horribly, and then we made a good comeback towards the end. But I was trying to take mutations. We just were really slow at leveling. And then I had the Bretonian and Vampire, which was the same team, just alive and dead. And I was really sad about that because I don't play enough games, but both teams were doing pretty well. I think the Vamps are actually doing better. Yeah, the Vamps were without a loss. hardly any team development. I think everything from there is streaming. Yeah. Okay, that's another Dark Elf one that we streamed. We did okay. That's not the best, though. That's a lot of draws. Oh, we did play Undead. Not too bad. I think, wasn't our Kislev run pretty horrific? I feel like that went pretty badly. Oh, we at least pulled it to a positive record, but not by much. Skaven, I'd like to play Skaven again. Oh man, they were doing well as well. Okay. Well, there's enough reminiscing for the day. I guess we should level up the Splitzer, right? How much is a Witch Elf? Is it like 90 or something? 110. Okay, we couldn't afford it even if we hadn't made a bad roll there, so I don't feel as bad about that. 6. A Mighty Blow there would have been nice. But if I'd rolled Mighty Blow, I'd have felt like I had to keep playing just to try and make use of that before other people have skilled up, whereas now I've got Dodge, it's like, well... I do get Dodge, right? Or do we go for an Instant Tackler? If I go for Tackle, I'm going to... The problem is, if I go for Tackle, I'm going to run into Bash teams, and if I go for Dodge, I'm going to run into Dwarf teams. So, we'll go Dodge. Well, padding this video out a little bit so that if you're watching on YouTube, you don't automatically know that it's a win. I guess we could also, before we finish up, I mean a concede, not a win. We can have a quick look at the Biscuits of Doom and how they ended up. We got a marginally positive record. I suppose you could say 10 wins and 10 not wins is not great though. But considering at one point it was much worse, I'll take it. I think we started with a couple of wins. Oh no, we didn't. We went 1 and 1. Okay, we went 2 and 1. And then we started losing 2 and 2. 2 and 3, whoops. 2 and 3. 2 and 4. A draw. 2 and 5. 3 and 5. 4 and 5, so we almost caught up there. Oh, we got to 5 and 5. We got to 5-2-5, I think, and then we tied again. Oh, did we get positive? Okay, I guess that's when it started to turn around. It was just early on that it was really bad. In terms of the team, I guess Viscount is one of our more celebrated players, but mostly because he just stole most of the MVPs. He did kill 3 people though, which is pretty solid going. We never got to use our frenzy on purpose, unfortunately. Let's see how Hobnob did. I think in the end, he had a while where he just wasn't making it happen, but in the end he started to turn up. Not many kills, but a lot of KOs and injuries, which is nice. Who else is a star? Of course, Custard Cream, also stealing the MVPs. He managed to steal 4. And was somehow still alive at the end. Our Beast, absolutely terrible. 18 matches. I mean, just look at how little stats there are there. He did kill somebody by accident. But, yeah, he got KO'd more than he KO'd. And he got blocked more than he blocks, which isn't that surprising because sometimes you don't activate them because they're better just standing there. Ginger Nut, I don't... Oh, he got 4 MVPs in the end. He started catching up. Yeah, pretty happy with where that team was going now. I wouldn't have minded playing another... I mean, obviously we actually got physically wrecked even though we pulled a draw out of our last game with them. So it would have been painful coming back because Viscount was niggled, although you still carry on with him at that because he's so leveled up till he dies. But that's going to keep hurting you when you play other Chaos teams, because once you get Mighty Blow Claw on him, he's not going to last long. Garibaldi, was he just a miss next? Oh, he got niggled as well. Well, they really hurt us. And of course we lost our ball handling Pestigore a game or two ago as well. But that's what happened with them, in case you're tuning in and wondering how the season ended. How far have we got now? If you're watching this on YouTube, obviously at this point, the game's over, so I'm just going to be sort of here. For a couple more minutes. Just to pad this one out. And then you can head on to the next game, which I'm not going to play now. I'll play it on a different day. I'm going to take advantage of the fact we've got a quick one there. But yeah, all of our players named after various famous Gothic buildings. Some of them, I noticed we got Kells and Wells. We'll say those guys are brothers. I don't know how to pronounce this either. I think it's Polish. I don't know if it's Wawel. Because if you're going to try and pronounce that in English, it would be Wawel, which is very hard to say. Zvolen, I assume it. And Salimi? Salami? Not sure. But yeah, the basic plan of the team is going to be next thing I want to pick up. I mean, I could get an Apo. Do I get an Apo before the Witch? There is an argument for that, actually. Maybe I get the Apo. The reroll's a luxury, which, I mean, we're going to regret not having, but... Apo would... If we get the Apo, it gives us at least a slightly better chance of not getting anybody else injured before she shows up, and it means when she does show up, we can potentially use that on her. So I think we actually do get to pick up the Apo there. Yeah, so we'll grab that, and that way, maybe it'll come in helpful. Time will tell. Time will tell. I guess Rick might be streaming now. If he is, I will go ahead and try and do the, where we throw it to him. The hosting, that's what you call it. I'm just going to give this a few more minutes to get up closer to the hour. I guess we could look at a couple more old teams. A couple of old favorites. The Racing Hearts. Back in the early days of playing, I played a lot of these guys. This was my first real Wood Elf experience and very fun. Got some really nice stat ups with them. Obviously, he got horribly injured as well. And then I went on to the Fey Folk. I was a bit Wood Elf obsessed early on. Tried out the Very Fendi strats, which honestly wasn't bad. We did okay for ourselves. And then I think my favorite all-time team, another Dark Elf team, played to excess the Rock Garden, and yeah, these guys, Robert Plant II, absolute legendary skill ups there. Movement 8, Strength 5, Blodge, Tackle. I mean, I remember I used to give him the ball and it was like, good luck, because now you've got to basically tackle an ogre who you only knock down on a 6 and dodge away from you, has Blodge, just ridiculous. But my other favorite player, my playmaker on this team was Michaelmas Jagger. He did get movement busted, which was sad, but agility 5, leap, sure hands, sure feet, and jump up. So what I would do is I would free up the ball with, let's see, with Petunia. Because obviously she's statted to the max as well. Leap, plus agility, so 2+ leap into the box. And you've got wrestle, strip ball, and tackle. Good luck holding onto the ball with that combination. And when the ball would come free, even if it dropped into the cage, I would just leap into the cage with Michaelmas Jagger. And with the sure hands, let's say you've knocked the ball down, so it's in 2 tackle zones. We normally pick it up on effectively a 1+. So you're still picking up the ball on a 3+. Even in 3 tackle zones, I think you're picking up on a 4+, and you get a built-in reroll because of the sure hands. So that's absolutely disgusting. And even if he got knocked over and the ball bobbled around a bit more, he has jump up, so you can potentially get in and out of there very easily as well. Just really solid. One of the best ball retrievers I've had, including Skaven ones, who can, gutter runners can do a bit of nasty stuff like that as well, but with the agility 5, the leap, the sure hands, just really nasty. And I think his last skill up was the sure feet to make up for the fact that he was movement 6. We had our backup. This was our Pink Angel was our surfer. Plus agility and leap and juggernaut, so pretty much they couldn't defend the sideline, because even if they set up behind, you know where you set up where you have one guy 3 spaces out and then the next guy 2 spaces out behind him to stop them getting round, but also to stop them like blitzing them off. Well, she would just leap over, and I'd put a guard sidestep in the little space between, and then she could leap over and blitz from the other side and blitz them off the field with Juggernaut and such. I don't know how many crowd surfs she actually got. Probably not as many as she should have done. Oh, 17, not bad. Pretty solid. We did lose a few. We used to have we had a couple of blodge step guards in our linemen, which was really useful. Lost them to injury, but they were very nice. I ended up getting a runner who also is a ridiculous ball carrier, as you can see. So this team was just got very nasty. We played a lot of games with them. A lot of games. Pure as snow. I think this was my first proper foray into orcs. I don't think they did very... Oh, actually they did well. I don't think they were my first then. More Wood Elves. Oh, I did love the Simic Evolved. I played a lot of games with these guys as well. Yeah. Very fun. Most of them are dead now. This is kind of the new bunch. Anyways, I think that's enough. We'll call it there. We'll stop reminiscing. If you're still here, thanks for watching. If you're not, thanks for watching anyway. You just don't know that I'm thanking you for watching. And I will catch you next time. And we'll keep rolling with this Dark Elf team. See how we do. Good start though. Bye for now.